what's the matter with you? In the first place, come on. Hello.
Hello.
Do you want to see something funny?
Yes.
Something really funny. In fact, it's hysterical.
Yes.
And I'll show it to you.
What is it?
It is a fully grown carrot from our allotment.
It's not very big, is it?
I'm glad you noticed that because it's crucial to what follows. A full-grown potato from our allotment.
Oh.
There's more. A full-grown cabbage from our allotment.
Are you sure it's not just a big Brussels sprout?
No, I didn't bring any Brussels sprouts. They were too small to find.
Why? What's gone wrong?
The British way of life, that's what's gone wrong. First they changed the money, then they changed the counties, then they changed them feet and inches. And now, we're getting sun in the summertime. Whatever happened to the good old English rain, that's what I want to know.
They can't all be as small as this, surely.
Oh, no. There's smaller ones than that up there. Mind you, the harvest will be easy. Just pop up to the allotment, fill a couple of shoe boxes with wizened vegetables, and that's us set up for another year.
Well, there's no point in getting sloshed, is there?
No, you're quite right. But I tell you seriously, there's just enough food up there to feed the two of us, barely. We can forget any surplus.
Oh, dear.
I don't know what it is with us. Harvests and disasters seem synonymous with us. We got flooded out of the first one, and now we've been scorched out of the second.
It's not fair, Tom. All that work just for this?
Sometimes it hardly seems worth it, does it? Well, come on, woman. Earn your keep, cheer hubby up.
We're having dinner with Margo and Joe tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I don't feel much like it either. Still,
at least Margot's petit pois is supposed to be undersized. Well, we better get ready.
I'll just start off the mushrooms.
With our current run of luck, they'll probably come up as toadstools.
Well, never mind. If we have to sell the house, we can always live in one. I'll just pop them down the cellar.
You're enough to make Sir Walter Raleigh turn in his grave, you are.
The leaks. What about the leaks? We've always been lucky with leaks. That's not a leak. That's a dribble.
Well.
Yes?
Nothing, really.
Oh. I saw something this morning that'd interest you two.
Did you, Jerry? What was that?
They've opened a new shop in the High Street. Agricultural implements, but not for sale, for hire.
Have they?
Isn't that interesting? That is interesting, isn't it, Bob?
Yes.
What?
Nothing. You two are very quiet.
Oh, are we? Sorry.
Yes, now come along. We have such a rich language. Let's use it.
All right, then.
I finished.
I'll finish as well.
Oh, yes. Have you finished, Jerry?
Yes, thanks, darling.
And I finished too.
It's a rich language, isn't it?
I'll get the coffee.
Yeah. I'll get some liqueurs. Well, now, brandy, whiskey, port, sambuca, terps.
Please.
How many eggs have you been getting from your chickens lately?
About 2 dozen.
I collected 22 this morning.
Well, there is about 2 dozen, isn't it?
No, it isn't, actually. If you want to be precise, no, it isn't.
I was not being precise. If you remember, I said about 2 dozen.
Well, then why are you making such a big issue out of it?
You're the one that's making a big issue out of it.
Hey.
What?
Now, come on. What is the matter? Been sitting there all the evening like a pair of undertakers. Now you're bickering. You two just do not bicker. We're the ones who bicker.
I shall overlook that insidious assault on my character. Because it has to be said, Tom and Barbara, you are not yourselves.
Now, come on, what is it?
Well, you've heard that every cloud has a silver lining.
Yes?
At the moment, ours hasn't.
It's money, isn't it? Checkbook, Jerry.
No, Margo, it isn't money. It's just that we're suffering from a disease that's going around at the moment. It's called life.
Oh, I understand. If that man could have seen your poor little face as you said that, Barbara, even he may have had the common decency to resign.
Who?
Callahan, of course. It's obvious.
No, it isn't.
Well, who else's can it be?
It's just circumstances. They've just got a bit on top of us, that's all.
I know what you do want. A break.
Oh, yes. Good idea. We've got 59p. We'll have a couple of weeks in Acapulco.
You meant something like a long weekend.
Jerry, 59p wouldn't buy us a long 5 minutes.
But I've already offered you my checkbook.
Mine, actually.
Look, whoever's checkbook it is, no. Thank you, but no.
Of course.
What, of course?
I have just had a brilliant idea. I know of a very nice penthouse flat in Mayfair that you two could use absolutely free.
Oh, do you? You haven't told me of any such flat.
It's Robert's.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jerry. You have told me about it.
It belongs to a friend of ours. He's gone to Tehran for 6 months, and there's an open invitation for us to use it. You know, if we come up to town and see a show, have dinner, don't feel like driving back, or for friends of ours to use it. Well, your friends, use it. Get away from it all.
Get away from it all in Mayfair.
Well, I know that normal people generally get away from it all in a remote cottage in Norfolk, but I mean, you're not normal people.
Right, Jerry.
No, you know what I mean. You don't want to get back to nature. You want to get away from nature. You know, soft living, all mod cons, push-button controls, colour telly.
Decadence.
Hedonism.
Self-indulgence.
Laziness.
Sloth.
There are black silk sheets on the bed.
Filth.
Tom.
What about it?
We can't go.
Oh, come on. Why not?
Well, I know we've got very clever chickens, but they have yet to learn to milk the goat.
Of course, and then there's all the feeding.
We'll just leave them enough for 3 days.
I'll go. You can't put a lot of food down in front of our animals. They just scoff the lot. They're not over-interested in planning it as breakfast, lunch and dinner for 3 days.
Stupid beasts.
What about the yellow pages? There must be a rent-a-swineherd outfit or something.
Do you want to look or shall I?
Yes, you're probably right.
I should have thought the solution was obvious. Jerry and I will look after things.
You?
Yes.
Margo, that would be like asking Pavlova to play rugby league.
It's a well-known fact that you and domestic animals are not over simpatico.
I know, but my thoughts have flown elsewhere. They have flown to a flotilla of little ships, making their way down the Thames estuary and out to sea.
How many have you had?
I am talking about Dunkirk, Jerry. My point is that the men sailing those brave little ships didn't want to go any more than I want to play about with grubby animals. But those soldiers were on the beaches, and the ships went. You are those soldiers.
Are we?
Yes, battle-weary, near to exhaustion, in need of rescue. And I think it's about time that Jerry and I slipped our moorings.
It's a smashing offer, but it's just the frightful way you put it.
Slip our moorings.
Oh, my darling, you've got them laughing for the first time this evening.
Yes, I suppose I have.
May I say something?
Certainly, Tom.
Well, should you collect any barnacles going across the channel? May I volunteer to scrape your bottom?
Is that it?
Yes.
More coffee.